Yeah. From nights, feel the fire ignite. Titan blue, yeah, we ready for the fighting. In the heart of the game, yeah, we stand up tall. Hear the crowd in these sound when the Titans call. New era now, yeah, the league gon' learn with the Titan blue. Watch the whole world turn. Big Jeff in the trenches, yeah, he bring that pain. Quarterbacks running when they hear his name. Cam Ward on the center, yeah, the future's here. Let it fly downfield, we ain't playing scared. Through the hits and the grind, yeah, we pave that road. Every yard, every inch, yeah, we bear that load. When the pressure hits, yeah, we never break. This a new Titans wave, time to dominate. Titans rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heartbeat. Feel the flame, remember the name, remember the name. Titans rising, blue on blue, built for war, yeah, we coming through. In the light of victory, hear the screams. We the squad chasing dynasty dreams. Sidelines, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every hit, yeah, we ready to merge. Defense locked in, yeah, we setting the tone. Ain't nobody safe when we in our zone. Big Jeff crashing, breaking through the line, setting that standard every single time. Cam Ward leading, yeah, he calm and cold. Writing new chapters, watch the story unfold. Through the sweat and the tears, yeah, we earned our way. Every battle we face got us here today. No fear in our chest, yeah, we built to last. Future coming fast, ain't stuck in the past. Titans rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heartbeat. Feel the flame, remember the name, remember the name. Titans rising, blue on blue, built for war, yeah, we coming through. In the light of victory, hear the screams. We the squad chasing dynasty dreams. In the huddle, yeah, we speak that truth. All gas, no brakes, that Titan you. From the bottom to the top, yeah, we made that climb. Now it's our house, this our time. Titans rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heartbeat. Feel the flame. Titans rising, blue on blue. Whole league know what we about to do. When that whistle blow, hear the scream. Tighten up, chasing Super Bowl dreams.
Talking Titans football all day long. Breaking down the plays, yeah, we're bringing the heat. Titan blue running deep in the street. From the draft board talk to the Sunday night lights. If it's Titans football, yeah, we got the inside. What's Shakin Titans? Let's go! Nashville out, feel the fire ignite. What's Shakin Titans? Game day talk every night. Blue flames rising, yeah, the vibe's electric. Titan fans stand up. Let's get it! This is what's Shakin Titans.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to What's Shakin Titans. I'm your host, Gary Bailey. And then, guys, joining me right over here, you got the one, the only, Tyler King, a.k.a. TK. And then Lee, the Oli Man Hips himself, Hillis. What's up, boys? How's it going tonight?
What up, what up? Tighten up, tighten up.
Yeah,
Big day.
Yeah, it's a big day. How's it going? Are y'all ready to talk about it? We gotta bring that energy, son. Let's go. Man.
Talk about it.
Oh, man, we got an awesome jam-packed show for all of you today. We're going to give our schedule reaction and our way too early record prediction, guys. So just sit back, enjoy the entertainment. And as always, this episode of What's Shakin' Titans is powered by Bailey's Barbecue. Bailey's Barbecue, smoking good barbecue. And also powered by What's Shakin' Sports Media. Guys, let's get into this. Let's talk about it. Man, what is the one thing that y'all like the most about the schedule release? And I'm going to shoot it to you first, TK. Take it away.
I mean, to be 100% honest, I think we all are, I would hope we're all in agreement that it's all about the bye week. I like that it hits right there in the middle. I mean, literally, it hits right in the middle. I'm all about it. I would say out of all of this, before we get into anything else, bye week, that would be mine. Lee, what about you?
I was going to say bye week also because if you were to have read the article that I put out last Wednesday about this exact situation, I had the bye week going week 9.
Yep. Yeah, man, 100%. You know, the bye week is, you know, I feel like it hits right in that right spot. You know, we were talking off air about, you know, exactly where we would like that bye week to fall. Me personally, I'm okay with where it fell. I would have rather it fell a week later. And I really want to kind of get into this for a minute, guys, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. But, you know, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a 9-game stretch or an 8-game stretch, knowing that, you know, let's say you're going to be entered into like that wild card scenario? Would you rather have 8-game stretch or a 9-game stretch? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I definitely hear what you're saying. Like, I would definitely rather have like a. I mean, really, let's just be real. Does it really matter? I mean, 8 or 9 it's the NFL. These are all players that should be able to like handle their stuff like throughout the season and everything, and take care of their bodies,
bro,
and take care of their bodies and everything. So honestly, like 8 or 9, I'm actually cool with either one. I'm just, you know, glory to God that it's not week 5 or something like
week
like,
3,
I mean,
week 4.
because as we know, as battered Titans fans, and I hate to say it, I hate using the words, but it is true. Bottom line is like, we have a history of injuries, and I hope everybody can stay healthy because I know we're getting predictions later, but when it comes to staying healthy this year, I think it's going to say a lot about this record once we get into it.
Yeah, 100%, man. You know, now let me ask you this. We all know that the Titans did not get a primetime game this year. I'm not shocked by this. Lee, are you shocked by the fact that the Titans didn't get a primetime game?
Not at all. Like we didn't get a true primetime game. We got like 2 late window games, which we'll get into talking about here in a little bit. But am I upset that we didn't get a primetime game? No, because in my opinion, the Titans don't deserve it.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. You got to earn that primetime spot, man.
The Jets didn't get them either.
I'm just saying, like, 2 years in a row, you're 3-14. What have you done to? And I get so frustrated, you know, when a team is struggling consistently like that, and then the fan base wants to get, you know, just angry, like, oh, we didn't get no primetime game, or like, what? Are you serious? Like, why do they want to put you on primetime? I mean, come on now, like, you know, it's crazy. TK, what's your thoughts, man?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I think it would, you know, there's some fun matchups as I'm looking here at it. Like, I mean, I'm looking at a couple that could potentially would have thrown some intrigue to prime time. Like, I do think now the jury's still open on, is it going to be Shador or Watson? I think that Cleveland game would have been a fun primetime game if Shador was playing, like have Cam and Shador up against each other again. Outside of that, like Lee said it perfectly, to be honest with you, I will agree with him on that, which I'm shocked because he's so optimistic, like normally. But I will say,
Lee
like
oiled
he
them
said,
hips up before tonight's episode.
right? Yeah, he did. Yeah, man, we've got to earn that, and we'll see if they'll do it this year.
Yeah, 100%. Now, guys, I'm going to pull the schedule up again. I've been pulling it up and down throughout the show. We want to hear from you in the comments. What game stands out to you the most? Are you excited for where that game falls? I'll tell you the one thing that stood out to me the most. Week 17, our last home game against the Steelers. I am pumped. I am pumped about that game. I think it's really cool that we get to send Nissan Stadium out against one of our biggest competitors that we've had since we've been, in Tennessee since, 1997. I'm excited about that one. I hope, God, please let us walk them Steelers up and down that field, just tear them a new one. It's unlikely to happen, but I mean, I just want to see it one time in Nissan Stadium, please.
Right. I hear you, dude. I hear you, man.
So, guys, for you, what game stands out to y'all the most?
I would say, oh man, I'm gonna probably say the Cleveland game because I really would like to see Shador and Cam go up against each other again. And that is a home game, right?
That's week 7.
Week 7 home game.
It is a home game.
I would really like to see that, to be honest with you. As far as any other games, I'm curious to see how that the first game of the season goes. I don't know if you guys saw, but Brownlee and Sweat had some tweets about that today. As we know, as Titans fans, for some reason, when we let players go and they go somewhere else, when they play the Titans, what do? They have, I could say Malik, Khalif Raymond. I could keep going on. That scares me a little bit as Brownlee. Apparently, the Jets didn't have not one interception last year as a team, which is crazy for an NFL team, right? Can the Titans get over that hump that first game of the year and defeat some of these former players that we've let go or traded or whatever? So that first game of the season, I think, is going to be a very tight one. And I think the media, especially with it being New York, I think that's going to be a big media day game, to be honest with you. I think there's going to be a lot of talks. I think there's going to be a lot of trash talk on the field. Also, that's Salah's ex-team. So,
yeah,
that's kind of my 2 cents. Lee, what about you?
For me, it's not just one single game. It's a stretch of them. It's what I would like to call Murder's Row. Week 10 through week 14, you have the Jaguars in week 10, Dallas in week 11. Back to Jacksonville in week 12, Washington and Detroit. That, in my opinion, is a really tough stretch because you've got, in my opinion, a Washington team that's on the bounce back, a Detroit team that had a down year last year. You've got a Cowboy team that looks to be re-energized in week 11. But then you have one game in between.
Tag me in, coach! I can't hold it no more. I know you did not just say the Cowgirls. Are you serious, bro? The Cowgirls? No, Lee. Why are you doing it to me, Lee? You're doing it again, Lee. You're making me go off, man.
But then you also play the division. You play Jacksonville a week, basically 2 weeks apart.
All right. I think we gotta pause right here, Lee. The Cowgirls? Are you serious, man? When's the
you can't get at it and not back it up, dude.
When is the last time the Cowgirls? Sorry to my wife's dad, he's gonna kill me. He's a Cowgirl fan, but I'm sorry, but honestly, when's the last time that team has done anything productive? I mean, let's go back. Tony Romo was literally the last time. Every time they get into the playoffs, they crap themselves, man. Come on, like no. Look, you want to talk about death row? I got you, Lee. I tuned in to one of our partner shows, also Lee and TK's show. I've been loading this one up in the barrel, and I've been waiting for this.
Oh boy,
I've been waiting for this one.
Are you going to talk about the Texans? I'm just going to throw it.
I am about to talk about the Texans for a second. Lee said on the What Shakin 615 podcast, I think it was Tuesday, correct?
Correct.
Correct. All right, Tuesday, that the AFC South is a complete toss-up. Lee, it is nowhere near a complete toss-up, man. You want to talk about death row? Let's hit the schedule. Look right here. Week 4. You got the Baltimore Ravens. You got Derrick Henry coming. We're going, actually, I think we're going to Derrick. Yeah, we're going to Baltimore. Dude, we are about to get walked by the Ravens. Derrick Henry, I'm telling you, Derrick Henry is going to run all over us, man. Now, look at the very next game, Week 5, the Texans. Now we got to talk about this for a second, because over the last 3 years, the one team in the AFC South that has been the most consistent has been the Houston Texans. You cannot say that Titans are even close to that level. Now, it is no questions, Texans are number one team in the AFC South. Now, when you talk about the second and third team, I think that's going to be a toss-up between the Jaguars and the Colts. Both of those teams have a roster that has already proven. The Titans don't have that yet. We have not proven ourselves. We don't like. Okay, we went out. We had a good draft. We got Cardinal Tate. Okay, woo. Then we went out and signed a bunch of free agents. Why did we have to do that in the first place? Because we suck. I'm just saying, man. Like, Lee, I think honestly, you go. 2 is going to be Colts, 3 Jags, 4. There's no question who's the worst team right now, and this is going off of what we have to show. You can't go off of potential because you ain't seen that potential play out on the field yet. But you got to go off of what you know from the past, and what we know from the past is right now the Titans are not the number one team in the AFC South.
Yeah, and I'll if we're gonna talk about Murder's Row, maybe an unpopular opinion, I think we start the season 0-5. I do. I think the Jets game. This is literally Lee. You know what? The glasses are gonna come off for this, Lee. All right. So here's the thing. Let me tell you something. The Jets game, the history, it speaks for itself. They've got ex-Titans players. I think it's a close one.
Come on now.
I don't think it happens against Philly. I think they're gonna. I don't know. That game I don't see going our way either. The Giants now. Hey, mark my words right here on this pod. I'm going to tell you that will be our worst loss of the season. I'm going to tell you why. Scatterbo, Jackson Dart, Harbaugh. Now, I think that team is going to be actually the Denver Broncos of like a year or two, like kind of coming. I think the Giants will potentially be our worst loss of the season. The Ravens, Derrick Henry is going to have 200 yards. And then Houston, I do think we split with Houston this year, but I think they beat us that game. So I literally have us going 0-5 for the first 5 games.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right there kind of with you, man. The only difference is I have us going 1-4. I think we go in and it's going to be a dogfight, but I think it's going to be a field goal game win against the Jets. And then I think after that, it is just loss. I actually will go as far as saying I think we lose the next 5 after our first game. So let me pull up the record. I think we're going to lose against the Eagles. I mean, there's no question asked about that one. The Giants, I think I think TK's on to something here because the games that you think we should win, we always lose. The Ravens, we know we're losing that one. Texans, I think we're losing that one. And our first game against the Colts, I think we're losing that one too. So now that we kind of laid that foundation, Lee, hit us, man. What? Defend it, man. Let's hear what you gotta say, Mr. Optimistic himself, baby. Talk about it, Lee.
I'm still going to hold true to what I said in the article. I think the Titans go into the bye week at 5-3. I know we go in my opinion, we go in and dog walk the Jets because they're bad. They were the number 2 pick for a reason. The Eagles, that's a toss-up for me. But I'm going to skip week 3. I'll come back to. Week 4. Do you know the history on that? That anytime we've played at Baltimore, what's happened?
The last few... hang on.
We've won in Baltimore.
Can I speak, teacher?
Yes. Yes. Mr. Bailey, yes, you shall speak.
All right. First off, let me pull this up for y'all one more time. So, Lee, you think the Eagles is a toss-up, bro?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Because that...
I hope you're right, by the way. I really hope you're right.
I do too. But Lee, this
it,
ain't your granny's Titans that we're talking about, boy.
if you think about this, Saquon was not the best last year. He's still working through some things. It's week 2 of the season, and Philadelphia, it takes him at least 3 to 4 weeks to get going.
It don't matter. They're playing. This ain't your grandma's Titans, Lee. I'm telling you, bro. Okay. All right. So next, hold up. Next, let's go back to this. All right. So you said you think the Eagles is a toss-up, right?
Yes.
All right. What about the Ravens?
I think we go in, and I think it's a field goal win.
Oh, man.
I'll Venmo you money if that happens.
Lee,
I made a promise on the 615 What's Shakin' Pod. Like, literally, I mean it. I will Venmo you money, Lee. Literally.
I'm going to say this.
If that happens.
If the Titans don't go into the bye week 5-3, I will come on here and eat crow.
Okay.
I think what we do, I think this calls for, if we can find it and if we can get our hands on it, I think this calls for the 1-chip challenge.
Oh,
live on air.
On air.
Yeah. What do you think, TK? What do you think?
I'm in, dude.
Let's do it. All right, so after the bye week, here it is, boys. After the bye week, if TK is right and I am right, Lee will have to eat a 1-chip and do a 1-chip challenge while we're live.
Hey, I'll do it.
If Lee is right, then me and TK have to do it.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll take this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down. Absolutely. Bet.
They call me the king of spice for a reason, boys. I love my spice.
My last name ain't King for a reason.
All right. So, Lee, let's continue breaking this down. Let's pull the schedule back up. Texans.
That's a tough one because, one, it's at home. There's a lot of bad blood between the two teams.
Okay. Colts.
In my opinion, there's the same thing. There's a lot of bad blood.
Browns.
That's a dog walk any day.
Like the Titans dog walked him?
Let me put it in this term.
No, what is the term? Please tell me. I would love
Tell
to
us
hear
the
it.
term. I got to know this, brother.
BTA.
That doesn't explain. You have to tell me exactly why you're saying that we're going to BTA. We all know what that means. The Browns.
I think the
The Titans threw almost 400 yards last year, honest.
Bro, it was a miracle that we were able to come back and win that game. Shedeur Sanders lit it up, bro.
The defense is vastly improved.
I agree with that. I
agree. Okay.
I do agree.
The only way we do not win that game is our offensive line.
Okay. Now, I'm so glad he brought this up, TK. I got to talk about it, boys.
Talk about it.
Yeah. All right, so he brought up the offensive line. Now, guys, Lee, I love you, man. You're my brother. So I'm not coming at you, bro. But I've got to, dude. I am so realistic when it comes to this stuff, man. Let's break this down. We got a crappy offensive line. We don't have a starting center. We don't have a starting quality center or right guard, for that matter. All right. So you think that without a starting center, quality center, and a quality right guard, that we're going to come in here and it's going to be a walk on the Cleveland Browns and a toss-up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who, need I remind y'all, have a solid defensive line. Now let's go back to the schedule for a second here, boys. The Texans. What are the Texans known for when they play the Titans? They are always putting our quarterbacks down. Now, I will go as far as to throw this back. Do y'all remember Ryan Tannehill? I'm sure y'all do.
Ryan Tannehill.
Now, you're going to get me started on Cam Ward and all. We know we can't get me fired up right now.
Let's talk about Tannehill for a second. I remember there was a season where Tannehill was doing really good. Then we played the Texans, one of the last few games. Tannehill went to break the pocket. He was using his Tanny wheels, and he got Tanny hurt. After the very next season, Tannehill was never the same.
All right. Well, now you're going to bring... You're going to make me go on a soapbox now like I went and I'm going to do it every episode.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's do it.
I'm going to say it again. I'm just going to keep repeating myself. Like if you were to clip our pod, it's going to be the same thing. Cam Ward, we do not know if he's the answer yet. Cam Ward's problem is this. Yes, our offensive line has been garbage. I understand that. Get out of the pocket and look, I understand he's thrown across his body and it's been great on a couple plays. Like I said with Lee the other night, that doesn't get you to the playoffs. Is he going to complete some of those? Yes. Caleb Williams is really good at that. He's done that a lot, right? Well, look what they've been doing, right? Cam has not shown me that he can do that and get us to the playoffs yet. So what I want Cam to do is when the pocket collapses, take off and slide or get in the end zone, because you were just, you know what, man? I'll be honest with you. You were talking about Ryan Tannehill, and it fires me up a bit because I think he was a great quarterback for us.
100%. I'm not saying he wasn't.
I'm not done. And here's the other thing. When he in the red zone, what was he so good at when he got out of the pocket? Guess what that meant? Touchdown Titans with the finger roll. The stats can show it. You can look it up. Lee, I guarantee you I know you can look up my stats on that. Like, absolutely.
I will say, yes, it was like that until when? Until after he got hurt in that Texans game. Then Tannehill started going downhill. That's like Tannehill was great. Don't get me. I mean, not great, but he was good. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say he was good, not great, and I want you to hear me out on this, because here's what made my opinion of Ryan Tannehill. Okay, so Tannehill was awesome. I mean, he would have been a great quarterback had we kept AJ Brown. What happened to his numbers the second we let go of AJ Brown? Straight down. Tannehill had to have AJ Brown and Derrick Henry to make his game successful. A great quarterback could do that without a star-stud running back or a star-stud wide receiver. As long as you have like a decent offensive line, a decent, not a crappy offensive line like the high school offensive line that we've been putting out the last few years. Just clarifying. But this is why I say, in my opinion, Tannehill was a good quarterback, but he wasn't on that great tier level. Because had he been on that great tier level, then even once A.J. Brown was removed from the picture, he still would have been able to put the team on his back and carry us. But he wasn't. We lost game after game after game. That was literally 1-point game because he couldn't drive the ball down the field because he didn't have his number one target no more. And that's not a knock on Tannehill. That's just saying, at the end of the day, when you're comparing great to good, he hits that good level for me. He's not right there at that great, but, if he would have been able to throw the game on his shoulders without A.J. Brown, without Derrick Henry, then he by far would have been in that same conversation of ones like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, stuff like those elite quarterbacks, But he just was not able to do that. Now, I do want to touch on one thing you're talking about. You wanting to see Cam Ward roll out. We didn't see that last year. When we did see it, we're all like, oh, we need more of that. That's when he's most successful. Yes. However, one, we got to remember the situation that he was faced with last year. He had a incompetent coach coaching him. Right? I mean, we all know that Brian Callahan jumped into the head coaching position way too soon. I think he might make a great head coach, but I think he still needed a little more time before he made that jump. Secondly, now let's talk about the reason Cam Ward was having to get out of the pocket. Because if he stayed in the pocket, that offensive line gave him literally less than 2.2 seconds to even go through half of a progression. As a quarterback, you want to go progression first and then escape the pocket if necessary. Now, Cam Ward was sacked a lot last year, but do y'all know that his numbers would have been tripled had he not escaped the pocket? He had more escapes from sacks than he did sacks. And that's not saying a lot because he had a lot of sacks. I get where you're coming from, but
Cam takes it too much, though, man. He sits back too much. He accepts the sack too much, and the problem.
Look at who was coaching him, though.
I understand that.
All right, let's go back through his quarterbacks that he coached before he came to the Titans. You got Matt Stafford. What kind of quarterback is he?
Pocket.
Joe Burrow. What kind of quarterback is he? Peyton Manning. What kind of quarterback was he?
Super pocket.
Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? Like, Cam Ward was only doing what he was coached to do. We started seeing that shift after Brian Callahan got fired, and Mike McCower, I will stick with that for the rest of my life, took over. I'm not saying Cam Ward is solidified as our starter. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Cam Ward is going to be elite or great. I'm not saying that. He still has a lot to improve. You're right there. But what I'm saying is we cannot take year one of his rookie year and just be like, he still has to come out here and do it. Like, first of all, he's still playing behind the same offensive line, except the only thing different about it this year is now he had his center gone. Who's going to be center for him? Right guard, still gone. So we still have a major issue. And I still don't think that we're set in other positions on our offensive line. I think they're moving pieces around trying to.
Right guard. I think it's right guard. It's a toss up. Yeah, I was talking to you about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I think at the end of the day, when you're talking about Cam Ward, I don't think you're going to be able to say he's the guy just based off of last year. We agree on that. But you're not going to be able to tell that from this year either because of the situation that he's still playing in. But Gary, come on, Gary. The man got Cardinal Tate. I don't care if he got Cardinal Tate. I don't care if you put Tom
Agreed.
Brady behind this offensive line. It's not going to make a difference. Would you agree to this? The offensive line is the heartbeat and backbone of the offense.
And then the quarterback.
And the reason I say that is because who opens up the running lanes for the running back?
O-line.
Who protects the blind side of the quarterback?
O-line.
Okay, if you're trying to go through a 3 to 4, person progression, what do you have to have as a quarterback?
O-line.
You have to have an O-line because you have to have that time, right? Now, we did see towards the end of the year, the O-line start to make strides of improvement. It wasn't consistent. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't like night and day different. But we did see certain plays where they did better. And on those plays where they did better, what do we see Cam Ward do? We seen him make plays down the field.
Yeah, but we're not winning games.
I get it. But the reason we're not winning games is because we're not putting out the product that we need to win games.
Yeah, that's true.
I think right now where we're at, even if we had Ryan Tannehill, even if we had Steve McNair, last year Tannehill, we are still 3-14. I don't think it makes.
I disagree if it was Steve. I disagree if it was Steve McNair, but that's just.
Here's my point. You sat there and was talking about Cam Ward takes too much. Why did we let go of Steve McNair?
I get what you're saying. I get all of that, but I'm just talking about like savvy and being smart. I mean, Steve McNair would get hurt. He had a sternum injury and came back in and literally straight up dove over the pylon. I could almost picture the play I think it was against the Steelers. No, maybe it was the Chiefs. He didn't play like a lot of the game and then went in with a jacked up start. Like, I want that grit. Cam Ward, what Cam Ward did when he got hurt against Jacksonville, I've never seen a player change that quick into street clothes and start eating sunflower seeds on the side of the sidelines like he did. Literally, he was.
I will say this though. You got to realize the NFL is not the same game that it was back then.
That is fair.
If Steve McNair would have been in Cam Ward's shoe and he would have got hurt the very, first drive of the first, last game of the season, they would have done the same thing to him in this time and age. And if Cam Ward was playing back then when Steve McNair was playing, I guarantee you Cam Ward would have stayed out there on that field.
I hope so.
Like, I know, I know that because you can tell by his character, the way he comes in. He reminds me of just this high grit, high competitor. But we got to remember is that what we see, the product we see, is literally what the organization wants you to see, from the head coaches all the way down to your trainers, personal trainers, all that, right? Y'all agree with that?
No, I do.
So I think we got to look at, we want to sit here and say, oh, we want that Steve McNair. We're never going to get, because the NFL is never going to be like that.
Oh, I agree with that because you can't even hit like you
can't
used to.
even.
But hey, with all of this being said, about all the Cam and all the comparisons and stuff like that, I actually want to really get into. And Lee, I'll ask you this question first. I'm curious, and Gary, both of you guys. Division game wise, we play everybody twice. I'll make mine short. Literally, I think we split every division game except I think we lose to the Texans twice. What is your take on I like to call it the boring part of our schedule every year because we play these teams every year. We see them twice. Every time, it's never like I never get amped for these games for the simple fact of we see them every year. Where do y'all think divisionally, record-wise, where we kind of end up? Like I said, I think we split everything. I think we split with the Jags. We split with the Colts. I don't think we split with the Texans. I think the Texans probably beat us twice. Lee, what's your opinion?
I'm gonna go to it like this. I think we split with Houston, split with Indy, but we take care of Jacksonville and sweep Jacksonville.
Lee, I love you, dude, so much, man.
All right. I'm gonna be Debbie Downer today. I guess one of us got to do it. Might as well be me. I say we lose both times to the Jags. That's gonna be my bold take. We're gonna lose both times to the Jaguars. I think we split the Colts, and I think we lose both times to the Texans.
1-5.
Yep. I don't think that we are ready to compete in the AFC South. Now we got a defense.
That's the thing.
Here's the thing. We've had a defense. Look at the season Big Jeff had last year. Did it help us put points on the board?
No.
Why could we not put points on the board? Because we couldn't open up running lanes for the running backs. And for two, you couldn't protect the quarterback to give him enough time to even go from one progression to the next.
I was excited, honestly, and I mean this when I say these words. If we scored 17 points in a game, whether we lost or not, I was like, well, at least we scored 17 points. You know how sad that is?
Talk about it, bro.
As an NFL football fan. Well, we scored 17 points up, take our trophy and go, our participation trophy and go home.
Okay. Can I jump on a soapbox for this real quick?
Please.
We're talking about offensive line. Our offensive line coach's offensive line last year with the New York Giants. Final game of the year. Marcus Imbaugh, John Runyon, Austin Schlottman, Greg Van Roten, and Jermaine. He ended up, I think, he came from Vegas. So look at what that offense did. Protecting Jackson Dart, protecting Cam Scatterbo. And you had Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. You had Isaiah Hodges, Darius Slayton, Wandell Roberts as your top three wide receivers. You had a garbage offensive line in New York.
Lee, how many games did we win? How many games did they win?
They won more than what we did.
That's fine,
Okay.
But how many did they make it to the playoffs?
Where I'm going with this is they did a lot with a little.
I mean, I think they're going to be a nightmare this year. I think they're the team to watch this year. I'll just tell you right now. I think the Giants are the team to watch.
Yeah,
That's
I do have something to
They
say
got
here.
freaking Matt Nagy as their OC. Remember how bad the Chiefs' offense was last year?
Yeah.
And
Hey,
Matt Nagy was the offensive play caller.
real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Tennessee Kid 90, a.k.a. the queen of What's Shakin' Titans, my wife. Thank you for taking the time to tune in, and thank you for commenting, babe. Anyway, back to it, Lee, because I got to address this, Lee. I got to talk about it, man.
Talk about it.
Lee. All right. I can't hold it no more. I'm sorry, Lee. I'm tagging in for a second, brother. I'm tagging in. Lee, you just said that we had who as an O-line coach? Who as an O-line coach? Say it again.
Carmen Burcio.
Okay. Now, TK, I'm shooting it to you real quick. I just want to know, who was our O-line coach starting last year?
Daddy.
It was Daddy, baby. And Daddy came to town, all right. And boy, how was Daddy was supposed to be the best offensive line. Bill Callahan was supposed to be the best O-line coach in the National Football League. And even him and Big Bertha couldn't do anything for our offensive line. So you want me to sit here and say that just because we brought in the New York Giants offensive coordinator, we're going to do better? I can't say that. I can't say that because we brought in the number one offensive line coordinator last year, and it didn't do a dabgum thing for our O-line. They literally, you could have went to any Nashville high school and got an offensive line from one of their teams, and they would have went out there and played better, bro. I'm just being honest.
So let's talk offense.
Take it away, Lee. Take it away.
We got Brian Daboll, who has coached Josh Allen, who is one of the best quarterbacks. I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. And he came in as our OC. His offense is very quarterback friendly. Very quarterback friendly. I will say it again. And I think you're going to see a whole lot different look offensively this year. And I think it's something that we need to be very optimistic about. Even with the lack of offensive line.
Take it away, Ernie. Put the shades on, Ernie. Take it away.
I had to put him back on because if I hear the word optimism out of your mouth one more time, Lee, I love you, but I'm going to literally run through. There's a wall right here, and I might run through it. You're making me put the shades back on, man. It's bad. That's not a good thing always. Let me tell you, man. We don't even know. Lee, take them off. Listen, you have to take them off after saying that. We don't even know what our offensive line is going to look like right now.
Talk about it. Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
Lee, who is our starting offensive line right now? Go. And I'm throwing it to you. Go.
Well, let's look at this.
All right. Hold up. While he's looking up and having to figure out who's the starting O-line.
Right now.
TK.
Right now. You have Dan Moore, who I think will get replaced very easily.
Like seriously, man. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. We're just giving you crap.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I hope
Peter Skoronsky.
Lee, I hope. I say my prayers every night, and I ask God. I say, can you please make Lee be correct with all of these optimistic predictions? I really do. I mean that.
Preach it, TK. Preach it.
I really mean it wholeheartedly. Like when I lay my head down at night, I'm preaching. Please let Lee's predictions be true.
So if you go back and look at the right guard at the end of last year, Jackson Slater, 5th round pick out of Sacramento State, played very well at the back end of last year. I think he's your starting right guard.
Okay. First of all, didn't nobody on this offensive line play well at all last year.
Unless their name was Peter Skoronsky.
If you ask me, what does playing well mean for an offensive line? The number one thing I'm going to say, and I wish my nephew Noah was on here because you know what? He plays center. And he will tell you, the number one thing is consistency. We, at no point through the last 3 to 4 years, have shown consistency on that O-line.
That's a Titans problem all around too. Is we're just
it has been that way for our offensive line since when? Day one. Even if you want to date back to when we first started as an organization in Houston as the Houston Oilers, we struggled developing an O-line. The closest we had to a dominant O-line was the year we had Taylor Lewan, we had Ben Jones,
Conklin.
and we had Jack Conklin. That was the most dominant offensive line that we have ever had in this organization. And what did we do? We threw it away. Just
Lee knows this. Lee knows this too, Gary. I've never been more depressed about letting an offensive lineman go than when we let go of Conklin.
oh yeah,
It
man.
was like I was as mad as if it was like a top wide receiver. I really was like that upset about it. Like just still to this day. It's like we get gold and we are like, oh, here you go. No, we're good. We had a little bit of a rough year, so let's just get away. Let's just it's
Yeah, 100%, bro. You're absolutely right on that. If you go back to our season premiere, this is where Lee made me like come apart. I had to come apart because
I heard about this.
I talked about, in my opinion, the one player, we're not mentioning he who shall not be named, by the way. But the one player that we got rid of way too early and way too soon was
Lee,
Jack Conklin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
yeah, it was terrible.
man.
Like I just made no sense to me whatsoever. Do we want to talk about do we want to get into the actual way too early predictions yet, or do we want to steam on how bad the Titans have been the past month?
I think we're working our way up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the schedule one more time for y'all. All right, so Lee, I want to hear the rest of Lee. So Lee, we got to the Cleveland Browns, right? All right, Week 8, Cincinnati Bengals, win or lose? I can't hear you, Lee. What is it? A W?
It's a dub.
Hey Lee, me and you might be going to that game, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
no, because if there is a godly chance that we win that game, if you take Lee, it will jinx it.
Oh God.
Okay, so the reason why he's saying no is because the last time I went to a Titans game on the road, the Titans lost and it was at Indianapolis.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I guess I can't take Lee to any games this year. I was planning on it, but I don't know if I can do that now.
All right. So, Lee, why do you think we're going to be able to? And I see this one starting out a very competitive game. I don't see us being able to sustain due to our O-line. But what makes you think we're going to be able to sustain that O-line and pull that game out as a W?
So if you were to go back and read the article that came out last week, I have the Titans winning this one 24-21. Driving down, kicking a field goal late, and Joe Burrow throwing an interception to seal the game.
Just for all the viewers out there, just so all of you know, Lee has a magical spear.
He does.
And what Lee does is Lee will oil his hips up and he'll take that spear and just rub it all over his hips. Shake it up real good. Hey, Spear, Week 8, who's going to win, Titans or the Bengals? Titans are going to win 24-21. If that happens, man, oh my gosh, I will shave my wife's hair.
I mean, your wife might actually allow that if that actually happens.
No, she won't.
She'll be like, all right.
If she heard this, she'd kill me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Yeah.
All right. So, Lee, I get where you're coming from. I could see it.
I could also
I'll give
see
you that. I
Jamar
could see
Chase.
it.
I could also see Jamar Chase having 150 yards and lighting us up that game.
Yeah. Now, let's go into... This is the one I really got to talk about, Lee.
Jacksonville?
No.
Dallas?
Oh boy.
Let's talk about them cowgirls.
He just shook his shoulders like he was about to go in a UFC fight, by the way.
I'm ready for this one, bro. I'm ready. Lee, you said we were going to lose to the Cowgirls, so please explain to me how on God's green earth we're going to lose to the Cowgirls.
How do you beat a secondary that, in my opinion, is pretty loaded?
Hold up. Hold up. Because we're going to have to talk more about this off air, because half the stuff I want to say right now I can't say because there might be little children watching.
Exactly.
So there might be some little children watching, you know. My wife's like, watch your back when I get home. She heard it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's Lee's fault. Not playing. No.
Okay.
All right, back to this. Hold up. No.
I was like,
You see me shrug the shoulders, bro. You know what this means. This means it's fighting time, bro. You say the Titans are going to lose to the Cowgirls because they have a solid secondary, correct?
See.
Need I remind you that infamous day when, the entire nation had the Dallas Cowboys whooping the Titans because, they had a solid defense. They had a defensive line. They had the most epic secondary. And at the start of the game, before the ref even flipped the coin, none other than Mr. Kevin Byard takes the field. And what's he do? He goes on that star, right dead center in them Cowgirls' little backyard, and he starts a dancing away. Dancing on that Cowgirl star, letting them know that y'all are beneath us, right? And what happened in that game? None other than Marcus Mariota threw for a perfect passer game. Marcus Mariota. We dominated that game, bro.
I love Marcus, man. He got the S end of the stick, man.
Talk about it, bro. You and me both, man. TK, right here, bro. Because we are on that.
Four offensive coordinators in 4 years.
Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid is going to happen to Cam Ward.
Yeah, I don't care where you played college. I don't care what you did. I don't care if you won the national championship in college. Coming out of college, being thrown into NFL, you can't get any grounds with that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do with it?
Yeah. Now, I will say this real quick, Lee. First of all, when it comes to the Titans versus the Cowgirls, the Titans are going to win every single time, in my book. One, my wife's dad is a Cowboys fan. I love him. Much respect, because he's a great man. Great man. Now, his taste in football might be a little off. But that's all right. I still love him.
Actually, you and him probably have some good conversations, to be honest with you.
We do, bro.
Yeah.
Two. My mother's old neighbor used to be the father of my nephew's girlfriend. He's a diehard Cowgirl fan. I mean, he likes it. He likes to bend over and let them Cowgirls go to town. That is what he likes to do, right? He has a bet with his nephew.
Please clip that.
His nephew is a Titans fan. And his nephew said, hey, if the Titans beat the Cowboys, you got to be a Titans fan for the rest of your life. He's like, I got that. It's a done deal. I hopped in on that conversation. I said, if there is no if, I said, but when the Titans walk the Cowboys up and down that field, you're going to burn every Cowboy memorabilia you got. And I'm going to teach you what it means to be a Titans fan, brother.
That's bold right there. Hey, I tell you what, though. That next game, That's the one I'm gonna sound off on.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Hit it.
All right, so after when no, is it the Lions?
Jags.
The next game is Jags. Week 12 Jags. Week 13 Commanders. Then week 14 the Lions.
That's the one I want to talk about. And I think maybe y'all will agree with me. Well, I know Lee's gonna say we're winning no matter what. But anyway,
Actually, no. I agree with this.
hey, that's the first time we disagree. That's the one game when this schedule got released tonight. That's the one game, and I kind of already like seen that it was a away opponent. That's going to be the one game this year that the Titans. We always do it. That's going to be the one game where we win, and we're not supposed to. That's the one I'm picking. Call me crazy. It is what it is. I don't have any other thing to give you than a gut feeling. That's going to be the one game where we win and we're not supposed to, because the Titans usually have one in their belt at some point in the year. That's what I have. But I will say I do think that's going to be our one that we actually do take that we're probably not going to be supposed to win.
100%. I agree. That is, we always have that one game. I think that you're right up the lane for that one, man.
Yeah.
However,
oh, go ahead.
Y'all know I am just coming with all these pushbacks today, boys. I got to, man. I got to, because this is the lifeline. I'm the O-line right now. We get this thing rolling, boys. Week 17. The Steelers versus the Titans. Every single time that the Steelers have played us in the last freaking 8 years, they have come in here and clobbered us. This is the one game that the Titans will, I guarantee, be unanimously picked to lose.
Oh, yeah.
This is my one game that I think the Titans are going to win. Last year and the very last game in Nissan Stadium, we are going to go out there and we are going to dog walk them. Lee's going to get on that field and he's going to personally oil up all them hips. All nice. They're all going to be all nice and loose and slippy and slap. And the Titans are going to have a field day. I will do a bold prediction on that game. I think the final score is going to be 34-14.
Wow, that is bold.
Yep.
That is bold.
Yep.
What, Lee?
Here's I'm gonna go ahead, Lee. Take it away, Ernie.
So, I also have the Titans winning that game, but by one score.
Okay, Lee, that wasn't bold enough for me, Lee. I need you to up it.
But how about this? Where's it at? So, let me follow along with this article that I wrote last week.
Go ahead, Lee. Take it away.
I have the Titans winning week 1 against the New York Jets 28-20. I had the Titans playing the Jets week 5. Philadelphia. Where did I put Philly? I have the Titans winning that one 24-21.
Mr. Optimistic, Mr. Bombastic.
I have the Titans winning over the Giants 31-28. You want to hear the other shocking one? I have the Titans rolling into Baltimore and winning 24-21.
So these are all like field goal games.
So,
very close games.
Here's my pushback. That's going to be a game where we're going to get walked. We always have one. And that's going to be that game. That's going to be the
I
game
think-
that Derrick Henry is going to stip it to the Titans. Mark my words.
The game
It is.
I think
It is
will-
not going to be close. Now I will
the
say
game that
this. I will say this, Lee. The reason and so y'all know, the reason I say the Steelers game 34-14. By then, what did we see last year? We started out struggling. As the year went along, the quarterback started progressing. We started playing better. We started putting up more points. We started passing for more yards. Right? I think by the time we get to that last game, and it's going to be so symbolic to the team, to the organization, and every time we've had one of these type of games, let's go back to Will Levis's first game. The first game in our throwback Oiler uniforms. And we absolutely walked Atlanta. Now we have something just as significant, the very last game in Nissan Stadium. And it's at the most perfect time. If y'all go back to, I think, was it me and you, TK, last week when I said that one of the last two games I want it to be the Steelers.
Yeah, you
And
did
I
say that.
wanted it to be at home. There's a reason I said that, people. Because how epic would it be for this organization to get that revenge on this team that has dominated them for such a long time and do it in such an epic way that says, hey, we are going to close out this stadium. Because let's go back to 1999 for a minute. Lee, how many games, home games, did we win?
in 1999.
Yep,
Well, we went 13-3.
we sure did.
We won all of them.
All of them.
I do know
Every
that.
single one of them. And you
Yeah.
know who one of those teams were?
Can we walk through that home schedule that year?
Do we know who one of those teams was?
The Steelers.
The Steelers. We are going to dominate this game, is my bold prediction. I don't think we are going to be able to have enough coming into, because what I think Ravens, correct me if I'm wrong, week 3, week 4?
Week 4.
Week 4. I don't think we have enough built up by week 4. I think we are still trying to figure out who we are and our identity as a team. Who are we? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm still sitting here. We're post free agent, post draft, and I'm still like, hello, are we a pass first team? Are we a run first team? Who's our offensive line?
That's my biggest thing right there, Gary. I'm telling you, man. It's like, and I've said it on all the pods too.
And
The Titans.
I think I know what you're going to say.
We don't know. We're not going to know until we see it on the field. We can do this, what we're doing tonight, all day long. We don't have an identity right now.
Thank you.
Like we don't know what our identity is going to be. And it's been this way kind of. It's like, well, last year we had, Callahan, whatever. And what did we all say? Well, we're going to be a pass heavy. It's going to be this.
And it started out being a pass heavy team, but it wasn't good passing. Why? Because the offensive line wasn't holding up. What did we have to change to? We had to change to run the ball to open up the pass game. Go throughout Titans history, dating all the way back to 1999. What has been the number one most successful thing for this team?
Run
Game and
Run
defense.
to open the pass game. When we've had the most dominant pass games, it has been because it has been off the back of our running backs.
Yeah, to the point to where the other team fears our running back. We had Derrick Henry, Eddie
Yes.
George. I mean, honestly,
Even
people
back
forget
in
about
the Oilers, you got Errol
Hey.
Campbell. I mean, come on, guys. Chris
Hey.
Johnson.
Chris Johnson, another one actually, and this was with Marcus
DeMarco Murray.
Marco Murray. Don't forget about him. It was different, and
The Green Bay game.
Well,
Y'all
no.
remember the Green Bay game? with DeMarco Murray.
Oh yeah, he tore it up,
Dude.
yeah.
I think it was like 42-10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like, and source shall not be named, but I will say like somebody very, very close to the organization. I will tell you, the defense too, man. We've been talking. We talk a lot about offense, but I do think our defense is going to be. I think if I was drafting a fantasy team, I wouldn't mind having the Titans this year. I'll even go that far.
Like
The
just
problem-
their defense or the whole team?
The defense.
Yeah.
As a whole, I think our defense is going to be improved quite a bit this year.
My biggest question for this defense is
Cornerbacks.
Man. Yes. Yes.
Are we going to play
Yes.
5 yards off? Are we going to go ahead and give these wide receivers 5 yards off the line?
Dude.
Or are we going to right at the as soon as the ball is hiked, are we in their face and we're going to check them?
Talk about it, bro.
Because before the whole thing with it drives me nuts every year. You see our cornerbacks and it's like we're playing off, like we're just like go ahead and get your 5 yard pass, which then it's 2nd and 5, and now I'm just going to throw a little like drag across the middle. # Madden style, and it's going to be a first down. like,
So,
Dude, you said it best though. Is staying on the defense for 2 seconds because that's something we have avoided.
yes,
And I think this is a perfect time to talk about it. You know, you look at our defense, like you said. Why have we lost so many games? 1, we couldn't put up points. 2, we couldn't stop a team throwing the ball over our heads.
It
Don't like I get everybody's so hyped. Oh, we got Big Jeff and you got Jefferson and you got Fulton or whatever his name is.
what?
You know, you got all these people you brought in for the D line. But guys, let me tell you, we brought in L'Jarius Sneed. Did that help us?
He was
No.
booty cheeks.
No, but hey, Gary, I do think it's going to be harder for teams to run against us this year with
100%.
with Frank. I will say I'm interested to see what Big Jeff and Franklin Meyer, what that brings. I'm very curious to see what that brings.
In NFL today's NFL defenses, the reason teams have more sacks on quarterback is not because they have such a dominant defensive line, but it's because their secondary is covering so good that it gives the defensive line more time to get to the quarterback. That has been our problem. And if we can address that and get it fixed, and who knows, I really like the people we brought in. I really do. I think they're going to be good additions to that secondary. But at the end of the day, it's just like we said, you don't win games off of what? Perceptions, right? Or what ifs. You don't win games like potential. Thank you. You know, you don't win games off of potential. And it is hard to say that, hey, we brought in these veteran, cornerbacks and safeties and all these stuff, that's going to come in and just magically turn our team around, because we've done that already. And it hasn't. So the only way to know this is let's see what this defense can do. But 100%, I think that is going to matter the most. If we can't stop these teams from throwing over our head, because you look at our schedule, the one thing that stands out to me is every single one of these teams can throw the ball. And throw the ball at a good to an elite level. Oh, 100%.
Jaden Daniels is going to light us up. But back to the defense thing, Lee, I wanted to ask you your thoughts on it, because I know me and you have talked off air about it quite a bit. I do think we're going to have – I'm careful by saying the word elite, because I don't think it's going to be elite. And I'm not going to give it that word because of the secondary. But, Lee, can you kind of give us your thoughts on the entire defense this year? Because I do think we're going to see a ×2 uptick in what our defense is this year.
Yeah, so looking at what we brought in, of course, you said John Franklin Myers. We got Solomon Thomas, who played under Saleh in San Francisco. third overall pick when he came out. Jacob Martin, I think, from Cleveland. But you also trade for Jermaine Johnson on the defensive front. But then you add the likes of Anthony Hill into that linebacking core, who was, I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word elite, but dominant.
Yeah.
During his career at Texas. But then you have to look at that secondary. Cordell Flott and Alontae Taylor at corner. But the big question mark for me is who's going to play that nickel in that secondary when you go to that nickel set?
What's our options, Lee? I know you got it pulled up.
I know because the name that's always coming up is Marcus Harris.
We've seen Harris. I mean, we've seen him, man.
So at nickel, you've got Marcus Harris listed as the number one nickel right now.
Okay.
Eric Hallett the second.
Where did Marcus Harris play college, by the way? I don't even know.
Cal.
Okay, didn't know that.
You have Eric Hallett the second.
Don't even know who that is.
Jalen McMurray.
Don't know who that is.
And that's it at nickel.
This is what I'm talking about.
And then
and I watch football, I live it. I watch it.
But it's looking like you're going to have Anthony Hill starting in the middle of that defense with Cedric Gray and Cody Barton.
I think from our line to our linebackers, I think we're actually going to be okay this year. I really. But
the big question is, if you're looking at this, what do you do with Keldrick Falk? Do you line him up opposite of Jermaine Johnson?
We don't know yet because we haven't seen him play. That's the thing. It's a mystery, man. Rub your ball, dude.
Make sure you all it up with them hips first, buddy.
There you go, dude.
Oh man,
it's a crapshoot, man. We just I can't wait for our first podcast after the first one or two preseason games.
Yeah, 100%.
After Seattle.
Honestly, guys, I'm not sure, but there might be a potential what Shakin Titans will be bringing back our live game coverage both in preseason and regular season. That is still in the works, but we will let you know 2 or 3 weeks in advance on that one. So just keep an ear out for that. With that being said, real quick, boys, I want to take the time to remind everybody that this episode of What's Shakin Titans is powered by Bailey's Barbecue. Bailey's Barbecue, smoking good barbecue. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Bailey's Barbecue. And then also powered by What's Shakin Sports Media. What's Shakin Sports Media is the home of the What's Shakin Titans and What's Shakin 615 podcast. Then, guys, you can hop on over to www.doobie.gg. Use code What's Shakin Titans. Get 10% off your order. Doobie, energy made right, energy made clean. Then if you like to shop, everybody likes to shop. I know if your wife likes to shop like mine does, Temu. Guys, use code TAN83620. Get 30% off site-wide. Or if you're never used Temu, don't have an account, you can click the link in the description below and get a $100 coupon bundle. Now, guys, football is back, baby. Sports is in full swing. This is the best time of the year to be a sports fan. So hop on over to Fanatics, guys. Use code 29SHIP to get $29 off your order only in the United States. With that being said, guys, we're back here. What's up? Again, I am your host of What's Shakin Titans, Gary Bailey. And then joining me right over here, we got your co-host, the one, the only, TK, Tyler King himself, and then Lee, Oli Hips, the man Hillis, right over here. What's up, Lee? What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? What you gonna do when the Titan maniacs run wild on you?
Yeah.
Anyway, I like where this conversation was going. We're talking about defensive. Lee just literally went full ballistic, like lay out every player, every position. Okay, we get that, right? Tyler, you were saying something, and I want you to kind of go back to that, because what you were starting to bring up, I think is a good point.
So, like, I'm really not concerned with our defensive line or our linebackers. I'm really not. I think it's gonna be pretty strong. A lot of people, I don't know why we're not talking about him enough. Cody Barton had a great year last year. I mean, he got picks too. Like, I mean, I think Cody Barton had a great year. Cedric Gray, do not quote me on this, Lee. Maybe you know, but Cedric Gray, I think, was like eighth in was he eighth in all of tackles, or was it higher than that? But I mean, like, total tackles. I'm not concerned about that, but it just goes. I'm just so concerned about we spend a lot of money in free agency on these cornerbacks,
Yeah.
and I mean, I watched Snead go out there and get burnt like multiple times.
Talk about it.
I think that's defensively question mark. Honestly, like, I am actually an Amani Hooker fan. It goes down to the cornerbacks. I don't know what this is going to look like, because teams at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, I really feel like a team could not run the ball in the past few years against the Titans the entire game and still get first downs. Like, I literally, truly believe that, because there's too much space, you know. I mean, if we're getting into the logistics of everything, but like, I don't understand it, and I can't figure it out. We've got to get better at this cornerback position, and I'm hoping the money we spend on these free agents works out, because it's got to. We're to that point, guys. It's got to. We're tired of seeing it. All fans are tired of seeing it. I mean, this coaching staff, I guarantee you that's probably their main concern too. It's just my guess. I mean, that's all I got to really say about the defense. Is it depends on what are these cornerbacks going to do, because I feel very good about up front and our linebacker core, especially James Williams-Harrell. Like, I mean, I could even our other pieces, like, I think can fill in well at the linebacker, but
Kevin Winston.
Like, we'll see.
Yeah, and I'll say this, you know, you brought up the last few years, you know, when it comes to the Titans defense. The one thing, you know, last year in particular, you know, when we lost Big Sweat, you know, Mr. Sweat himself out there. Meatloaf, right? When we lost him, we lost that dominant piece that really stuffed up that running lane. And so that really allowed teams to not only pass on us, but really, really open up the passing game even more through the running game, because we couldn't stop them. I mean, the only solid piece we had on defense last year, and I'm talking about most consistent, I'm talking about like just absolute game in and game out, was Big Jeff, and he balled out last year, like no questions asked. If he can bring that level of you know, play and repeat it again, this year, and then, you know, you add all these other pieces and they can bring, you know, a similar level of play, lights out, I think we're going to have a dominant run defense. And fingers crossed, we have a secondary that can hang in there. You know,
that's the biggest thing.
I think the good thing is we went out and we invested in these wide receivers. So throughout training camp, OTAs, all this stuff, they're going to be facing really, really high speed level receivers. And I think that is going to be key to helping them prepare for these elite receivers that they're going to be going throughout the year. I'm not saying that makes our receivers elite. It don't. But what I'm saying is their speed is going to help them. So I think that is good. Now, while we're on receivers, I want to talk about it. There's one receiver that I'm going to stick true to the day I die. Mark my words. Bold tape. Clip it if you want to. Xavier Rizeppo will make the 53 this year. And Xavier and Cam Ward will light it up. I have a feeling that Xavier will move up to slot receiver at some point through midway through the season.
Per injuries, I do not disagree with that whatsoever. Lee knows with us talking last year and everything, I'm a prop outside of Mason Kinsey when it comes to those receivers down the line. I wanted us to draft. I would have taken Restrepo, to be honest with you, probably at like a 5th round pick. I was that high on him, so I'm actually all for that.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here.
I really want, like, me and Lee did. I couldn't tell you how many mock drafts me and Lee would be on the phone with each other. 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock, Jinx. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, Restrepo. Like, the fact that he went undrafted, I was shocked. And he just, I don't know, man. He's shifty. He may not be the fastest guy, but here's the thing. He's one of those guys that knows, I can almost say it in a basketball sense in this way too. He knows how to find space, and he knows how to find the holes, whether if it's a zone or whatever. He just ends up in the right spot, and he's sure-handed. Normally, if it's thrown to him, he's going to catch it. Whether he's going to get nailed or not, you know? Yeah, and Lee, honestly, you know, we've been talking a lot tonight, but let's go ahead and get into the Mr. Oily Hips himself prediction, my friend. I want to know wins and losses. What is your way too early prediction, my friend?
I will die on this hill.
Talk about it.
And everybody that's watching, y'all can come for my throat. I do not care. I will take the Titans going 13-4, being this year's New England Patriots team.
Okay.
Gary's like,
Glasses
dude,
had
you
to
made
come
me
off
put
for
him
this.
back on.
Glasses-
He took his off. I put mine on. Lee, you're my brother. You're like a brother to me. I mean, we might as well be brothers at this point. But I hope you're right. But I mean, okay. Can you quickly tell us? So you said 13-4, right?
yeah.
What are the 4 games you have us losing? Just real quick. We don't need like just real quick. I'm curious.
Dallas, Detroit
Okay.
are the first 2 that really, I look at the schedule, that really jump out to me. And then one of the 2 Houston games.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? You know what?
And then,
You know what? Hold on.
And then one of the 2 Indies.
Hold on. Lee, go to timeout.
Oh no!
Lee's in timeout right now, boys. I couldn't do it. He said we were gonna lose to the Cowgirls yet again. He's in timeout now. Boy, you gonna stay in timeout for a minute because I gotta talk about that. Lee, why are you doing it to us, Lee? No, not the Cowgirls, bro. We are not losing to the Cowgirls. All right, Lee, you can come out of timeout now.
All right, bring him back. Okay, finish your thing. So Lee, from what you just told me, you have us beating the Jets, Philly, the Giants, the Ravens, Cleveland, Cincy, Commanders, Lions.
No, I have us losing to
You have us losing Lions. Okay, and then Raiders and Pittsburgh. Dude,
outside of conference, yes.
yeah. Wow, man. I have notes here, and did you take notes before you came on tonight or anything?
No.
I'm just saying, I have them right here. Like, they're right here. All right. Well, Lee, I love you, and I hope you're right. I'll go ahead with mine if that's all right with you, Gary.
Fire away, Bubba.
I have us at 7-10. I wouldn't. That's kind of where I'm at. I have us beating Indy, Cleveland, Cincinnati. I do have us beating the Cowboys, the Cowgirls.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
Jags one time. The Commanders. I mean, losing to the Commanders, beating the Lions, and beating the Raiders. But outside of that, I mean, dude, like, I think we're 7-10. And here's the thing that sucks as a Titans fan: if we finish 7-10, I won't say I'm actually upset about it.
I 100% agree with you on that, man. I think if we go 7-10, you have to come away as a Titans fan feeling positive, because that lets you know that over the last 2 years we've been 3-14. You know, you've finally taken a turn towards the right direction. Now, I am right there with you, TK. You know, I talked to you earlier and I told you, you know, kind of my base level on, you know, where I was feeling we're at. I think 7-10 is my most optimistic record. I always give the floor and then I give the ceiling. So my ceiling is going to be 7-10 for us this year. My floor is going to be 5-12.
I figured that's what you were going to say. I don't disagree with that.
I think, and that's because I always come from this just realistic standpoint. You know, I think we've done things to improve. I don't think we did enough in certain key positions to better ourselves beyond a 5-7 win spread, you know? So that is my window of wins that I am giving this year. And if we want to kind of break that down, I got us beating the Steelers. I got us beating the Cowgirls. I got us beating the Colts once. Man, and honestly, it's hard for me to find another win on the schedule. It really is.
Like a confident win.
It is so hard. Maybe by the skin of your teeth, you can pull out, you know, a Jets or, you know.
That's the one I think too.
I think that's going to be, because we always come in, we always play really good, you know, our first game. So I go Jets win, Steelers win, Cowboys win, one Colts win. Go back to this, you know, maybe, and this is a big maybe, the New York Giants.
Dude, I completely disagree with you on that, but yeah.
Like,
I think we get mollywopped by them. Literally. I think we lose like 41-14 in that game.
I agree with that, and I can see where you're coming from, because that's that one game that we're always expected to win that we always lose.
Yeah.
That is why I said it's a big maybe.
Yeah.
That is me trying, just looking at the schedule, trying to claw out a win somewhere. And I was barely able to get 4, let alone 5, and that 5th one is a huge question mark.
Can I point something out?
Fire away, Mr. Hillis. Take it away, Ernie.
On our schedule, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that all have new head coaches outside of the Titans. With the Giants, the Ravens, the Browns, the Raiders, and the Steelers all having new head coaches this year. The Cowboys have a new DC.
Dude, you're going to fire Gary up if you say that team name one more time.
The Cowgirls.
Oh,
Lee!
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 I try to contain him, but you just come on, Lee, man. We got to keep him down.
All
He's
right.
turning into a werewolf over here.
Lee. You're making me do the eyebrow to you again, bro. That's right. Go to timeout. Go to timeout. You're in timeout. Let the adults talk for just a second, son. Now, Lee, the Cowboys have a new defensive coordinator. Whoop-de-doo. They still have the same players and personnel on that team, correct? That new defensive coordinator is not going to come in and just be, poof, sunshine and roses, they're going to the playoffs. Nope, they are going to get dog walked by the Tennessee Titans. And that's the bottom line, because Gary Bailey said so. Now, let's go on to everybody else. You're like, oh, these 5 teams, my friend. These 5 teams. And you're like, John Cena, you can't see me. I can see you, but you can't see me. Guess what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they got new head coaches or not. They still got those players. I guarantee it, bro. Those teams are going to come out either better or at the same level that they were. And
Dude,
mark my words. Mark my words.
I'm never going to bring up the damn Cowboys ever again on a podcast. Because you turn into like Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde, like werewolf. Like it is like the biggest trigger for you. So we need to work on that, Lee. You can come out of timeout if you want to.
Yeah, come on out. Now
the adults are done talking.
The adults are done now.
What are we talking about?
There he is.
What are we talking about?
I love it.
No, honestly though, Lee, you do have a point. You know, these teams do have, you know, new coaches or whoop-de-doo, a coordinator. I mean, I guarantee you he's over there playing the tambourines, bending them cowgirls over just like the rest of them. Anyway, let's finish talking about it like adults here. You're making the side out of me again. And all you did was come out of timeout. Ah! All right, I'm calm.
Yeah.
I'm calm. Lee,
you're not.
You got a point on all the other teams except for the Cowgirls. And I really want to call them something else, but I can't because we're live. So,
yeah.
I will talk to y'all about that later. Anyway.
The Dallas Steers?
Only steers come from Texas. And they don't much look like a steer to me, so that kind of narrows it down. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you need to know.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Now, let's talk about rest of this. You're right about the other teams. Not that I almost slipped up and said it, Lee.
Dude, move on, dude. Can we talk about another subject, man? Because
please. All right.
Yeah.
The other five coaches, you're right. They can come in and really do something with their organizations. I think, you know, you're talking about, well, the Titans are going to be, you know, this year's Patriots. No, they're not. No, they're not. I hate to pop your bubble, but I'm popping your bubble. Titans are not going to be this year's Patriots. No. Just because we have a defensive coach come in does not mean he's going to be the next Mike Vrabel. I said this when we fired Mike Vrabel. And outside of the Diana Rossini stuff, I don't care what anybody has to say. Mike Vrabel should have never left as head coach. Maybe some things could have been done differently. But that man was a dominant coach. And it was no surprise to me that Mike Vrabel was able to go to a team that allowed him to have control over the roster and him take them to the playoffs. With that being said, much less to the Super Bowl. With that being said, Mike Vrabel had proof. He won Coach of the Year here with the Titans. He took us to the AFC Championship. I mean, he proved himself. What has Robert Saleh done to prove himself? I'll wait. Somebody give me an answer.
I mean, all I know is like I will say, like, Simmons came out today and said that the team's got his back and he'd go to war and the whole team's going to go to war. But once again, dude, none of us know the answer to that question yet until and all we have to do as podcasters and Titans fans and everything is speculate. Right now.
Speculate, man. None of
And
this.
it's literally so hard because like we don't know. Like okay, look, like if we were the Bills or a different team, we're a small market team, like we our biggest thing is this. Let's put the Titans in a nutshell and it's one word, identity. Titans don't have one.
Yeah, and I want to tap into what you were just saying. How you can look and view the NFL as a fan. It's like going to a used car lot, buying a used car, or buying a used car off of Facebook or Craigslist. You get there, you drive it for that test drive. It runs great. It looks so amazing. You're so excited. You just invest all into it. You get 2 or 3 days down the road and caboose.
Yeah, it might work. It may not.
Exactly. You never know. And I think that's what you're kind of tapping into is like you never know. And guys, like, you got to realize, we're throwing out all these takes. One thing I can guarantee you is if you cut all three of us open, we all bleed two-tone blue, baby.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%. And I'm going to ride or die with my Titans no matter what. I think they're going to win I want them to win every single game. But realistically, do I see it? No. But do I want it? Absolutely. Am I going to pull for it to happen that way? Absolutely. Am I going to get my hopes let up during the season? 100% I am. That's just how it is. It don't matter what team. Even if you're the team that wins the Super Bowl, at some point in the season, there was that one game that you wanted them to win that they lost, unless you were the New England Patriots who went undefeated and the Miami Dolphins. But the Patriots lost in the Super Bowl that year, but the Miami Dolphins, if I'm correct, were the only team that actually went all the way and won the Super Bowl. So they're the only exceptions. Bravo.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I mean, dude, this episode's been fun, guys. Honestly.
It has been, man. We'll definitely be back again.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, real quick, we do want to take the time to let everybody know that What Shakin Titans live stream has now officially been moved. We will not be doing a live stream this Saturday. However, this coming up Monday will be our official start of our new schedule. Every Monday at 6:30. Every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. What Shakin Titans will be going live on Facebook and YouTube. So definitely, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you get notified. Follow us across all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Spotify. We're on Spotify too, guys. Not all of our episodes go up on Spotify, but you can go on there and catch some of our older episodes, some of our newer episodes, But if you want to catch all of our history, go to YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. We got everything on there. Guys, also want to give a huge shout out to the What's Shakin 615 podcast. Guys, go check them out. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Give them a subscribe. Show them the same love, guys. And then, as always, share us out. Share us out to all your Titans friends, family, loved ones. Sharing is caring. The more you share us out, the more popular this show will get. The more that helps us be able to reach more people. And, guys, the more we can entertain you. That's our goal. We just want to be here to entertain you. With that being said, I'm going to open the floor up to my two co-hosts here. Guys, do y'all have any last words y'all want to say about the schedule reaction, predictions, anything y'all want to say to kind of top off the night?
Hey, I just got 2 words. Well, I've got a couple, but tighten up for sure. Number 2 is we'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll see. That's it. We'll see. Hey,
100%. Lee, you got anything you want to say, brother?
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, as always, we are What's Shakin Titans. Peace out and tighten up.
Tighten up.
back from nights, feel the fire ignite. Titan blue, yeah, we ready for the fighting. In the heart of the game, yeah, we stand up tall. Hear the crowd in these sign when the Titans call. New era now, yeah, the league gon' learn with the Titan blue. Watch the whole world turn. Big Jeff in the trenches, yeah, he bring that pain. Quarterbacks running when they hear his name. Cam Ward on the center, yeah, the future's here. Let it fly downfield, we ain't playing scared. Through the hits and the grind, yeah, we pay that road. Every yard, every inch, yeah, we bear that load. When the pressure hits, yeah, we never break. This a new Titans wave, time to dominate. Titans rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heartbeat. Feel the flame, remember the name. Remember the name. Titans rising, blue on blue, built for war. Yeah, we coming through in the light of victory. Hear the screams, we the squad chasing dynasty dreams. The sidelines, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every hit, yeah, we ready to merge. Defense locked in, yeah, we setting the tone. Ain't nobody safe when we in our zone. Big Jeff crashing, breaking through the line, setting that standard every single time. Cam Ward leading, yeah, he calm and cold. Writing new chapters, watch the story unfold. Through the sweat and the tears, yeah, we earned our way. Every battle we face got us here today. No fear in our chest, yeah, we built to last. Future coming fast, ain't stuck in the past. Titans rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heartbeat. Feel the flame, remember the name. Remember the name. Titans rising, blue on blue, built for war. Yeah, we coming through in the light of victory. Hear the screams, we the squad chasing dynasty dreams. In the huddle, yeah, we speak that truth. All gas, no brakes, that Titan you. From the bottom to the top, yeah, we made that climb. Now it's our house, this our time. Fire is rising, hear the call. Nashville roaring, we stand tall with every heart.